Okay, a very good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start chapter 2, that is linear equations in one variable. Yesterday we have covered our chapter 1. Okay, and I hope you are doing the questions side by side at home, whatever we are giving for the homework. Okay, now but what do you mean by linear equations? First of all, I want to tell you these 3 points. These are important 3 points by which you can able to understand what is a linear equation. Equation which contains the variables and constants. Equation which contains variables and constant. Right? Variables are the values which can vary. Okay, like A, B, C, X, Y, Z. These are given in the equation. So these are variables whose values can be vary. Okay, it will change. When we'll change the value, it will be changed. And there are some constants in the equation. Constant means the counting numbers will be there. Okay, so variables values will never ever fixed and constant values are always fixed. So equation which contain these two like components, variables and constant, is known as linear equation. Next point is the highest power of the variable should be 1. I'm writing here equation. This is not a linear equation because the highest power of variable, this is variable y and this is variable x. Okay, highest power of the variable is 2. It is y square. It is y square. So it means the highest power is given, that is 2. They are saying that highest power of variable should be 1. Suppose I have written these 2 examples here. You can see that. You can see in this example there is a variable x is there. Here also x is there, and both these variables, the highest power is 1. Highest power is 1. Okay, square is not there. So linear equation having that variable whose highest power must be, it should be 1 only. Okay, here it is 2. So this is not a linear equation. If it is 5, if it is 3, it is 4, it is not a linear equation. Okay, now what do you mean by this? You able to understand linear equation. What do you mean by in one variable? Linear equation in one variable. What does this mean? One variable means equation should be having only one variable. Equation must be having only one variable. Either x, in this equation only x is there, here only y is there. Both variables should not be present in the equation. Like y is here, x is here. Sometimes x, y, z are there. Sometimes a, b, c are there. So more than one variables should not be there in the equation. So these 2 equations, you can see that here only y is present. X is not there. Here only x is present. Y or other variable is not there. Okay. So what do you mean by linear equation in one variable? An equation which contains only variables and constants. Okay. Equation must be having highest power 1. The variable must be having highest power 1. Okay. Equation should be having only one variable. Right. I'm going to unmute some students. I want to ask these points now. Keshav, Bansal, 8th awesome, 6 to 8 in the class. Picture is not visible. I'm going to unmute. You can give me any 2 points. Whatever you have learned from the board. Right? Okay. Avni, 8th Blossom. Please tell me what do you mean by linear equations? Quickly. Next turn will be.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. Yes, Avni, please tell me what do you mean by linear equation? Any 1, any 2, any 3 points that you have learned?
Ma'am, linear equation.
Yeah.
In linear equation, we have to. There should be only one variable.
There should be only one variable. Very nice. Any other point? that you have learned? It is a mixture. It is a combination of what?
Ma'am, it's combination of variables and constants.
Very good, very good. Okay. Other points I'll ask from somebody else. Arshpreet, Florence. Arshpreet, 8 Florence. Yes, Arshpreet, Florence. Please tell me any 2 point regarding the linear equation that you have understood in the class. Okay, Chaitanya. Very good morning. Chaitanya, you give me answer. What do you mean by linear equations?
Ma'am, the linear equations, the highest power of variables is 1.
It should be 1. Okay, if I write this equation, suppose 4x raised to power 4 minus 3x is equal to 2. Okay, this is my linear equation. This is linear equation. This is or this is not?
Not, ma'am, this is not.
Okay, why this is not a linear equation?
Ma'am, because the highest power is 4 there.
Highest power I have written here 4. It should be only
1.
very nice, very nice. Rakshit, very good. Okay. Now I want to ask who can explain all the points to me. Okay, Gurkirat, 8 Florence. Gurkirat, 8 Florence. Gurkirat, please tell me what do you mean by linear equation? Khushal, 8 Florence. Khushal, 8 Florence. You tell me quickly. There is a message to you, know, that you have to unmute yourself. No worries, there's some network problem. You can mute yourself. Okay, mute yourself. I'll ask from somebody else. Okay. Rahil, 8 Florence. Rahil, unmute yourself quickly. Yuvansh and Trisha. Yuvansh and Trisha. Very good morning. Okay, you tell me. What do you mean by linear equations?
Ma'am, is linear equation in which that variable higher value is 1.
The highest power of variable is 1, right? And any other thing?
It contains one variable.
It contains only one variable. Only one variable. See here, x is there, here x is there. Only one variable I have written, right? And highest power should be only 1, right? And it is a combination of what?
Variable and
Variables and constants.
constants.
Okay, what do you mean by variables? What are the variables?
Ma'am,
Like 2 is a variable or x is a variable? What is a variable?
Ma'am, x.
Very good. And what are the constants?
X, ma'am.
Constants? Constants are?
3 and 2.
Very good. 4, 3 and 2. Very nice. Please mute yourself. Very nice. Okay. Now these are the concept of the linear equation. Please try to understand and learn it right now. Okay. Other students, I'll give you chance. Okay? I'll give you, your turn will also come. Linear equations which contains variables and constants. The highest power of the variable, not of constant, of variable, it should be 1. An equation must be having only one variable. Okay? So these are two examples I've written here. These two are examples of linear equation. Okay? Now, let's move to how to solve the linear equation. How we can solve. There are some rules to solve the linear equation. Suppose I'm writing here this example. 14x plus 2 is equals to 3x. Okay? Here this is a linear equation. How I can solve this linear equation? Avika, last point of linear equation was that there should be only one variable. See, this is my linear equation. I have written here example. Linear equation. Only one variable is present here. This x is a variable. This x is a variable. Only one variable is present. Y should not be there. Or any other variable should not be there. Like y, z, a, b, c. It should not be there. Got it? Vanya and Tanvi, please try to understand properly. Okay, now how I can solve this equation? I'll write his 14x here and I'll take minus 3x here, minus 3x here, because I can only compute the xx terms. This is constant. This I'm shifting in the right hand side, and plus 2 will become minus 2. In this way we can shift the terms. You know very well? Okay? You know very well, only we can compute the xx terms together and the constants together. Okay, if more constants are not there, then you can leave minus 2 here. So this is how 14 minus 3x, how much? That is 11x is equals to 2. So x is equals to 2 upon 11 is your answer. In this way we used to solve the equation. You know that? You know this thing? You know this thing? Where you having doubt, Manvi? Whenever there are variables in the equation, you have to shift variables on the one side and constant on the one side. Okay, here 14x minus 3x, it is equals to 11x, and here yes, it is minus 2. Minus 2 is here. 11x x will be here. 11 we can shift in the denominator. Answer will be minus 2 upon 11. Okay, any doubt? Right, so this concept is known as transposition method. When we used to shift variables on the one side and constant on the one side, that method is known as transposition method. Okay, I can ask anyone right now that what is the meaning of transposition. Okay, so please be active in the class. Vikrant Chima, you are sitting for the first time in the class. No section name is mentioned here. Very nice. You are absent in today's class. Now 14x plus 2 is equal to 3x. I'm explaining once again. I'm going to shift this variable on the one side, left hand side, because we can compute this. 14x minus 3x. We can't compute 14x plus 2. This is variable and this is constant value. We can't compute. Okay, so constant I'm shifting to the right hand side. 14 minus 3x, how much it is? It is 11x. It is equals to minus 2. So minus 2 will be here, 11 will go in the denominator, that will be the answer. Right? Now next method is the cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication. Suppose this is the equation 2x divided by 5 is equals to 4. Okay, how we can solve this equation? We can solve this with the help of, suppose here also something is mentioned, like 2 is mentioned. Okay, so in this question we can solve by only cross multiplication. Okay, I'm going to write in this way. 2x multiplied by 2 is equals to 4 multiplied by 5. This 5 will go here in the numerator. This 2 will go here in the numerator. Okay, and they will multiply with each other. 2 into 2, 4, and x will be here is equals to 4 5s are 20s here. X is equals to 20. This 4 will come in the denominator. the 4 is in the multiplication with the x. It will come in denominator. 4 ones are 4 fives are. So x is equals to 5. This method is known as cross multiplication. Cross multiplication method. Any doubt in this method? No need to write anything. Aditya Dabar, Mannat, no need to write. Right? Please try to understand. In the here see, plus minus sign was not mentioned. They have given in the form of division. So how we can solve? We can shift this value here. We can shift this value here. And after doing multiplication, then we can compute the answer. Right? It's clear to everyone? Please tell me, doubt is there? Now I'm going to start. Now how we can solve without cutting? How we can solve it? If I'll not cut it, how we can solve it? 20 upon 4 you can write your answer, but you have to cancel, you have to reduce in the lowest form. Okay? Abhika, if we cannot cancel them, if they will not, if we can't cancel, suppose here 21 will be there, so we can't cancel them, so you can leave your answer in fraction. Yes. Okay, in the last question that we have done. Aditya, what's going on? Vibha, you are not in the uniform from last 3 days. Okay? So teachers are monitoring you. There is no attendance from past 3 days for you now. Okay, I'm going to start with the question. Exercise 2A, question 1. I'll solve one question, then I'll give you one question to solve, okay? So please take your practice notebook with you side by side. These questions, 2 exercises is having 25 questions, okay? So questions are in this form. Some are very easy, some are a bit difficult, and some are more difficult, okay? Here where you have to do cross multiplication also, then you have to apply transposition method also. The first question is 3x upon 5 is equals to 15. Okay, so here it means it is 1. I can write in the denominator as 1. Okay, here plus minus sign is not mentioned, so I'll apply here cross multiplication method. I'll apply here cross multiplication method. 3x into 1, that is 3x is equals to 5 into 15. 3x is equals to 15 into 5, that is how much? 15 fives are? Quickly. Table should be on your tips. 15 fives are? Yes, some are saying 45. X is equals to 75 divided by 3. So 3 ones are and 3 twos are 6 and how much left? 3 fives are 15. So x is equals to how much? 25. Okay, this is your answer. That's it. In this way you can solve this question where you have to do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication is very, very easy. Okay? RF, sit straight in the class. Quickly. Now I am giving you question 2. Take your practice notebooks with you quickly. Solve question second. 7x minus 5 divided by 2x is equals to 3. Quickly solve it. How we can solve? Here 1 is there. Okay? Quickly. Rahil, Purva, Pratham, Parth Agarwal, Parth 8 Blossom. Switch on the camera. Namastu. Switch on the camera quickly. Karishma, Jaskirat, Arman Narwal, Anush Chaudhary, Angel, Amritpal. Switch on the camera quickly. Just tell me the answers. Some students are asking, ma'am, how we will able to know that we have to apply cross multiplication or transposition. If the question is given in this form, something is here in division, something is here in division. So that time you have to apply cross multiplication. You can't solve the 7x minus 5 divided by 2x. You can't cancel it. You can't solve it. Okay, here also 3 upon 1 you can't solve it. So only one method you can apply here, that is cross multiplication. You can shift this value here and shift this value here. Okay, only then we can solve it. Vanya, very good. Hardik, Nikash, Lakshita, very good. Keshav, your answer is wrong. Manushi, right. I'll tell you, those who are having problem are Angel Arora, very good. Arav, very good. Manushi, Arush Parma, your answer is wrong. Love Dora, right. I'll tell you. Some are having some problem, I'll tell you. Simarpreet, very good. Avika, yes. Nice. Avni, very good. Nikash, very good. Okay. Shraddha, very good. Okay, see. I have to do cross multiplication. This 1 with this, 1 into 7x minus 5. It will be as it is. And 3 into 2x. Okay, so it will be 7x minus 5 is equals to 3 2s are 6x. Okay, 7x, I have to shift variables to the one side. 7x minus 6x is equals to minus 5. When I shift here, it will become plus 5. Okay, 7x minus 6x, that is x, is equals to 5. This is your answer. Any doubt? Any doubt here? Manvi, are you getting now? Okay. Just wait. Lakshita, right. Aniket. Aniket, I have told that you have to do cross multiplication here. 1 should be multiplied with this. You can remove 1. You can leave this value as it is. Okay? As it is. You can shift 2x here only. 2 3s are 6x. Okay? Open this bracket, that is 7x minus 5. 6x is a variable value. 7x is a variable. So you have to solve these two together. So you have to shift the 6x here and minus is constant. Minus 5 is constant. Okay, you have to shift this here. Okay, 7x minus 6x is equals to 5. 7 minus 6, that is 1. 1x, that is equals to 5. Okay, yeah. Understood, Aniket? Okay, now let's move to the next question. Next question is, I'm going now question 4th. Okay, question 4th. So many questions are there, all are based upon the same concept. Try to understand. 3 upon 4 y plus 2y is equals to 1 upon 2 plus 4y minus 3. First of all, see that which are the variables term. 3 upon 4 y is variable plus 2y is variable and here 4y is here. I am going to shift here. Minus 4y is equals to what is left here? 1 by 2 minus 3. These are constant and these are variables. Okay, you have to shift variables on the one side and constant on the other side. It is clear how I have shifted? Okay, now this is given in the fraction. Rest are given in the simple form. So take out the LCM. LCM of this complete will be 4. Okay, here is 1, here is 1. Okay, so the complete LCM will be 4. So it will be 4 ones are 4, 1 into 3, 3, 3y. 1 into 4, 4. Sorry, 1 divided by 4, 4. And 4 into 2, 8. 8y. Please try to understand. Okay. Minus sign is here. 1 4s are 4 and 4 4s are 16. Y. Why you have to write as it is equals to, again here also we'll take LCM. LCM will be 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. 1 into 1, 1. 1 divided by 2, 2. 2 into 3, 6. Okay. Now solve this side. 3 plus 8, how much? 11. 11 minus 16. 16 minus 11, how much? 16 minus 11, how much? 5. So that is equals to minus 5. Because 16 is bigger. Minus 5 divided by 4 is equals to 1 minus 6. That is how much? Minus 5 divided by 2. Okay. I am going to do now cross multiplication. Now I am going to cross multiplication. Okay. So this will be minus 5y into 2 is equals to minus 5 into 4. 5 2s are minus 10y is equals to 5 4s are minus 20. Minus minus if both, if the left hand side and right hand side, both side minus sign is there, that we can cancel. Y is equals to 20 divided by 10, it will be equals to 2. So your answer is 2. Any doubt? Any doubt? Yes? Sure? Okay. So here also mixture was there. Here also mixture was there for the of the constant and variables. Your first rule is you have to shift all the variables on one side and constant on the one side. If they are given in the form of fraction, then take LCM. Okay, LCM method you know we have done in the previous chapter. Here also take LCM. After LCM, compute the numerator. Here also. Then you can see again the question is left in the fraction. Okay. Then you can do cross multiplication and you can take out the answer of x or y. Okay. Just let me read. How you can solve with the transposition method here, Angel. It's not possible. This complete value is variable. This complete value is constant. If I shift this here and I'll take plus 5 by 2, again I have to take LCM, then I have to shift this denominator in the numerator, again cross multiplication I have to do at the last, so it's not possible. Cross multiplication, see in this cross multiplication minus 5y upon 4 is there is equals to minus 5 upon 2 is there. Okay, this 2 I am going to shift in this numerator, this 4 I am going to shift in this denominator. With the help of multiplication, 5 2s are minus 10, minus sign is there, 10, and 5 4s are 20 and minus sign is there. Minus will get cancelled, 10 will come in denominator, and after dividing 20 and 10, answer will be 2. Right? Okay, so please today solve these questions at home. Okay, solve these questions at home. Side by side, I can't read all these messages because so many questions are there in the exercise. Today solve this question and by tomorrow you can ask me your doubts, or at home you can ask me the doubts. That ma'am, in this step I was facing the problem. Please tell me what will be the next step and which method we can apply. I'll tell you for sure. Only by doing practice you can able to understand the concept more easily. Aniket, sit straight in the class. Sit straight in the class. Next question I'm doing, that is question 7th. Okay, you will get the PDF. Here I have solved questions, all the questions. Okay, question 7th is the questions which are totally different that I'm solving in the class. Rest you can solve same questions at home with the same concept. 4 upon 3x minus 3 upon 4x is equals to 7. Okay, is equals to 7. Now you can see that here in the denominator both values are variable. So what we can do, we can take LCM. LCM of 4 and 3 is 12 and x will be as it is. X will be as it is. Okay. Now 3 4s are 12 and 4 into 4. 3 4s are 12 and 4 you have to multiply with this 4 minus 4 3s are 12 and 3 you have to multiply with this 3. Got it? Okay. I'm going to divide. 3x divided by 12. 12 divided by 3. How much it will be? 4. So 4 into this 4. 4 divided by 12. It is 3. So 3 into this 3 is equals to 7 as it is. 4 4s are 16 minus 3 3s are 9 divided by 12x is equals to 7. 16 minus 9 how much? Quickly. 16 minus 9 how much? Harman and Florence, it properly. Yes, 5. So 5 divided by 12x is equals to 7. Now you can shift this here and this 5 here. Okay, or you can do how, I'll tell you. 5 upon 12x is equals to 7. I'm going to shift this here first of all. So 5 is equals to 7 multiplied by 12. 12x. Okay, 12x. And I can, how I can take out the value of x. X will be here only, and I can take 5 divided by 12. See, I'll shift this here. I'll shift only x here and 7 here. Okay, 5 divided by 12 multiplied by 7 will come here and x will go there. Okay, okay. Now, can we cancel anything? Can we cancel anything? Please tell me. No. Yeah, here 7 will come. 16 minus 9 is 7 will come. That's why I was saying something will cancel. 7 will come. Okay. 7 ones are and 7 ones are. So what is left here? 1 upon 12 is left. That is your answer. That is your answer. X value is equals to 1 upon 12. Okay. First of all, take the LCM of these two terms. After LCM, this right hand side here we are having constant. That will be as it is. Okay. After solving this, 16 minus 9, that will be 7 upon 12x is equals to we are having 7 here. So I am going to shift this x here and 7 in the denominator so that we can cancel some terms. Okay. Now it will be 1 upon 12 is left. That is your answer. Right. Devansh, 8th Florence, sit straight in the class. Okay. Now, next question will be, I am going to solve 10th question. Today we will solve up to 10th. Whatever parts are left, that is your homework. You have to do very carefully at home. Okay. 10th question. The questions which are totally similar that I am doing in the class, rest I am giving you for the homework. 9th is totally similar with 10th. 8th is totally similar with 7th. 5th and 6th are similar. 3rd and 4th are similar. 1st, 2nd are similar. Okay. Now 10th is minus x upon 4 is equals to 1 upon 2 plus 5 minus 4x divided by 8. Okay. First of all, take the LCM of the left hand side and LCM of the right hand side. LCM of 7 and 4. 7 4s are 28. LCM 7 4 will be 28. Okay. Now 7 4s are 28. So 4 multiplied with this term. This numerator is having now binomial value. It is not having a single value. It is having two values. So that is binomial. So 4 will multiply with this complete. Okay. Minus sign is this minus. 4 7s are and 7 into x, that is 7x. Okay. Okay. Clear? This thing is clear? Alright. Is equals to LCM of 2 and 8. LCM of 2 and 8 will be 8. 2 4s are 8. 4 into 1 4 plus 8 1s are 8. 1 into this 5 minus 4x. So first of all, compute this. You have to take out the answer of numerator. 4 3s are 12x minus 4 5s are 20x. X will not come. Minus 7x and 28 is the denominator. Here 4 plus 5 9 minus 4x divided by 8. Okay. Further we can solve. Yes. 12 minus 20x minus 7x minus 27x divided by 28 is equals to 9 minus 4x divided by 8. Okay. Here is constant, here is variable, here is constant, here is variable. So we can't compute. Now at the last what we can do? We can do cross multiplication. 8 you have to multiply with this, 28 you have to multiply with this. Got it? Understood? In this way, rest of the steps you have to do at home. Okay? And now I'm giving you questions you have to mark in the book. That is your homework questions. Please mark carefully. We have done homework questions are question second, question third, then question fifth, okay, question sixth, then question 8th, question 9th, and 10th is something is left in the 10th question. Please mark this question properly. If you will able to understand these questions, then you will not face any problem in rest of the question that we'll discuss by tomorrow. Because these are basic question, basic, simple question. In the next question, the next question 11 to 25, they will be a bit lengthy. Okay, so if you're able to understand these questions, you will not face any problem. Do these questions very seriously at home today, okay, and take me your doubts. Whatever doubts you will be facing, please take your doubts with me. Okay, that ma'am, I'm having problem in transposition, how we can compute, how we can do cross multiply. I'll tell you everything. So your homework questions are these 1, 2, 3,